Well, can you see me from here? All right, yeah, I'm down here a little bit closer. I'm down here by the dead tree. Yeah, I was up on top of the hill this morning. Well, last couple of days I've been up on top of that hill up there on a campsite, and you can see it way up there. There's a motorhome. That's Dan. Got to talking to Dan. He come in yesterday. Got talking to him and everything, and he said, how long you staying? I said, I'm leaving in the morning. He says, okay, well, I'd like your camp spot when you leave. I said, oh, okay. So this morning we talked a little bit and everything, and then I left. I pulled out of there, and he pulled in, and he's camped right on my spot right now. And you can see it's a heck of a campsite. Anyway, it's right up on top of the hill, looking down on Twin Lakes. Twin Lakes, Colorado, okay? So Twin Lakes, Colorado, if you look on your map, look for Leadville, Colorado. I'm about maybe 10 miles south of that, and you can see the two big lakes right here. It's actually one big lake. That's the eastern lake, and that's the western lake, and this is the little, what would you call it? There's a peninsula coming out and a peninsula coming out, and a bottleneck, I guess, whatever you call. But the lakes are the same level. They're about 9,200 feet, 9,200 feet in elevation. Where I was at the camp spot up there on top of the hill was 97 and some change, okay? So 500 feet above where I'm at here. Anyway, yeah, I was up there and I took some video. I'm gonna show you this video here of the mountain peaks around here. Now, this one over here, let me get my phone out so I can read all this stuff. Okay, it's called the Sawatch Range. Sawatch Range, S-A-W-A-T-C-H. Sawatch. Sawatch or Sawatch. And this first hill, I'm going to pan across here. This first hill is Burton Hill. It's at 12,300. The next one is Quail Mountain. It's 13,400. Mount Hope, 13,900. And then that one back there is La Playa Peak at 14,300. It's the 5th highest mountain in Colorado. And then right behind me back here, and it's kind of in the clouds right now, it's Mount Elbert. Mount Elbert is 14,400 feet-ish, and it's the highest it's the highest peak in Colorado. It's like the 25th highest in North America or something like that, or 25th highest in the United States. The first top 10 are up in Alaska. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you where I'm at and just the stuff that's around here. It's just unbelievable. And some of the things that really, I don't know, I get a little, I don't know I get to thinking about stuff. I don't know the right word, but I get to thinking about stuff, and I'm looking around at all these huge mountains, and I'm thinking how pretty they are. But then look at these videos or some pictures that I took yesterday. Look at this beautiful flower, and look how small it is. It's smaller than my thumbnail. It's just, but they're beautiful. I don't know what they're called. They look like a little daisy of some type. And there's this purple flower here. I don't know what this is called. I need to find an app on the phone on the phone here that shows you what different plant species are. So, but yeah, it's just beautiful up here. It's just we're getting some clouds coming in. The clouds are over Leadville over there right now. It's blue skies over this way and to the south. But we've had several storms. A storm came in last night, and there was a little bit of snow up on the mountains yesterday, left over from the winter. But look at this morning. There was a blanket of light snow everywhere up there, and it's mostly melted off now. But yeah, it's just so pretty, so pretty. And we had a little storm come through last night. That was the snow that went up there. And it rained, a little light rain. And the thing was, it was snowing up there. And by the time it drops down below a certain level, it thaws out and turns into rain. So, but anyway, it's just Colorado. I love it. Just absolutely beautiful. So yesterday afternoon, after Dan showed up, I got to talking with him a little bit. And he's pretty knowledgeable about this stuff. He's been traveling for several years. And he was telling me about all this stuff, and he told me about Mount Elbert. And I didn't even know it was there. I'm underneath the biggest mountain in Colorado and didn't even know it, It's right there, But, so anyway, he's telling me about that and a few other things. And then he says, well, have you seen the battery? I'm like, the battery? He goes, yeah, the battery. And I'm thinking battery could be like a car battery, or then I'm thinking, well, maybe, he said it's a huge battery. I'm like maybe a Tesla battery, like they have solar panels and they store electricity in them for the towns around here or something. And he says, yeah, it's not that kind of battery. I'm like, so what gives? What kind of battery? And while he's being a little coy about it, and I'm thinking to myself, you know, there's, like I said, Tesla batteries, that wall battery you put in your garage, all that kind of stuff. And there's also a battery, like a military battery, where they have cannons, you know, up on a hill, you know, battery overlooking an area. I think, well, could be that. So what gives? What kind of battery? And he says, it's this battery up on top of the hill. It's huge, huge, huge battery, you know. So he tells me about it. Well, I'm going to go tell you about it. Isn't quite what you were thinking of a battery, huh? Now, if you think about it, all right, follow me on this. A battery is a storage device, right? It stores energy. Well, that's what this does. It's energy. Now, it's not electricity yet, but it's energy. Now, he called it a battery, just kind of a play on words, you know, but everything. But anyway, that's basically what it is. It's a hydroelectric plant down at the bottom of the hill down here on Eagle Lake, or not Eagle Lake, Twin Lakes. On Twin Lakes, there's a hydroelectric dam, or hydroelectric plant, okay? Now this is kind of complicated out here, the way they get this water here. All right, this is Mount Elbert Forebay is what this is called. And down the hill over here is Twin Lakes, okay? And right over there, about where the clouds and everything are over there, that's Leadville. Just to the west of Leadville, there's a lake called Turquoise Lake. All right, Turquoise Lake gets a certain amount of natural rainfall falling in the mountains and snowfall and everything going down into the lake to fill it up, okay? They use that water and they pump it up here, okay? But it's not enough. What they do is they go on the other side. We're on the eastern slope of the Great Divide. On the western slope of the Great Divide, there's a frying pan basin is what they call it, okay? Maybe from the air you look down, it looks like a big frying pan. I don't know. Anyway, it's called Frying Pan Basin. There's a river over there, and they suck water out of that river underneath the Great Divide, like 11 miles or something like. I don't remember the number. 5.5 miles, 11 miles, something. So anyway, they pump it over and then let it flow into Turquoise Lake. From Turquoise Lake, they pump it up to here. Okay, we're at about 9,600 feet right here, okay? Then it goes through this Comstocks. They go down the hill into the power generating plant, and it's they got two 100 megawatt turbines, and the water escapes into Twin Lakes. I'm trying to get all this stuff in my head. I'm not reading any of this. I try to remember all this. All right, so once that's done, they've made electricity, right? So at the end of the day, when everybody goes to sleep and the energy, the electrical grid slows down, they grab electricity from other parts of the state, other generating plants that are sitting there running and they're making too much electricity. There's excess electricity. They pump it over here, they route the electricity over here to the generating plant again, and they pump it back uphill to this reservoir again. Complicated, ain't it? Okay, so Frying Pan Basin, water gets diverted under the Great Divide into Turquoise Lake. They pump it from there up to here, from here down the hill into the energy plant. From the energy plant, they turn around when the energy is not needed, when we got excess electricity, they pump it back up here to reuse it twice, okay? And then they let it run down, maybe pump it up again, reuse it 3 times. But then after that, it flows out and goes down to the Arkansas River and flows down in through wherever the Arkansas River goes, okay? So that's a battery. It's an energy storing device. 275 acres or 278, 270 some acres of battery. So anyway, I thought it was kind of neat. He told me about that, went and watched, learned some stuff, read up on it and everything. And yeah, it was cool. So anyway, hope you learned something. I did. So, and this is a great classroom. Look at this. Isn't this? It's a whole lot better than my old English teacher's classroom. You know, I come out here and enjoy the scenery, enjoy the nature and the cool air. It's supposed to be 100 degrees in Texas tomorrow, and it's so cool here. It's like 60 degrees today, and I'm in shorts, but it's, you know, it's a little cool for shorts, but I'm surviving. So yeah. Anyway, with that, we'll see you next time. Adios. Did y'all just see that? A beaver. He just come floating right through here. He's right over here. He come right over on the other side of the shore here. Oh, I'll be darned. Here, people, you don't know what you're missing. You don't know what you're missing. It is gorgeous. I mean, look at this. Look at that. You remember in 2018 I went to Alaska, and on the way up I worked my way through well, I came right up this highway and right up that valley there. You go up that valley to go through Independence Pass, and then over into Aspen. I worked my way up through Salt Lake City, and then up into Idaho, Montana, into Canada. Went up by Banff National Forest, or Banff National Park, or whatever, in Canada, right? And up in that area, they have this place called Lake Louise, and it's picture postcard beautiful place, right? There's 1 million people there. Look at this, and look at all the people around here. I mean, it's just crammed with all these people everywhere. It's just, no, there ain't nobody here. That's what I'm getting at. This is as pretty as Lake Louise, and I'm the only one here. It's just, oh man, it's beautiful, folks. It is absolutely beautiful here. So there, I think they're considering. There's the beaver still. He's way over there. Take two. Take two. Come on, Diesel, get out of here. You're making noise.